What's up, everybody? Mr. Dr. Roboto Man here, and thanks for joining the channel. Um, Thanks for watching, checking me out. Uh, like to say thanks for helping me reach my followers goal of 10 followers. I know I don't have it up here on this screen, but I had it up on the other screen, so you'll see that it has 10 out of 10 followers now, which is my first Twitch goal. So thank you for recently joining CCC. I appreciate that. So yeah, keep it up, guys. Keep helping me out to grow and to um, bring more content to the channel. For like, subscribe, and follow. And on that note, I am kind of interested in what are you guys checking out? What is your most interesting um, what are you most interested in? Do you like watching the core stream, checking out what's going on with core, the gaming and creating? You like checking out Space Punks? Is that kind of the rogue crawler that you're into, or you kind of just checking out my off stuff with playing Gear Club? A little bit of racing on the mobile. Um, yeah, I've had a few other ideas of doing some golfing games or billiards, shooting pool, that sort of thing. So let me know if that's what you're into too. So best way to get a hold of me is on Discord. I'll drop my Discord in here in the chat, Mr. Dr. Roboto Man. And it is tag 1606. So yeah, go ahead and direct message me on Discord. I do have a Discord server, but at this point it is invite only. So if that's something you're interested in taking a look at, you can uh, send me a DM and I'll send you an invite to that. Um, it's small right now, but it's just somewhere I'm hoping to get the community involved in and just chatting up a little bit about the gaming channel, stuff I'm doing on Twitch, as well as just podcasts and things that I'm interested in the realm of sci-fi, cyberpunk, uh, those similar steampunk genres. So yeah, tonight is Sunday night with Core. So let's go ahead and get into that and open up Core. All right. So um, I was originally planning to get into back into the boss fight that I was doing. I know I've kind of put that off on the back burner again, but I had some success with the idea that I was having with doing a drone racer. So with that, it took me a little bit of trying out a different. So I'm not much of a programmer. I'm not great with programming. I understand it a bit. I can write some basic code. I can dig things up and kind of understand putting them together, but um, yeah, I'm not a programmer. So what I've mostly learned to do on Core is the art side of things. So scouring through, I'm just letting these thumbnails load because things with Core, it runs smoother if you let the thumbnails load before I start getting into anything. If I jump in too fast, it'll lag stuff. And if you've been watching at all, you know streaming and running anything lags my internet enough as it is, so let that load. But so yeah, I don't have much of anything here, but I will show you. I do have these kind of rings here, and these are just simple resource pickups that you can actually get in core content. I forget exactly where you find it, but if you type in resource, I guess I'm not the best speller either. That's part of my problem with Core. So they have these two work together is the resource display, which when this gets out of the way, it's the UI for the resource, just a basic UI display for picking things up, and then yeah, the little resource. So it actually originally starts out like a little jewel. It's just this little jewel thing here, but you can make it anything you want and it'll still be a pickup. So I just changed it a little bit to be some rings and changed the trigger for it. Resource pickup. Just change the trigger to kind of fit the ring a little bit. So so when my drone flies through them, it'll pick them up like a resource. Now that's not exactly, the final product of these rings are kind of thin too. I didn't even realize that. I made them. What I do? I made the geo on them a little bit bigger. I didn't even change the name. There we go. That looks a little more. That looks a little better. And I'll delete these other two real quick. Delete and duplicate. Control W to duplicate. There we go. Now I got three better looking rings. So there we go. We're all loaded up. We got our resources icon. It's probably pretty small in the stream to see, but I got my resources icon. Yeah, I do realize that, okay, so there is quite a bit of stuff covered up with the camera and the chat menu when doing core. So hopefully most of you are aware enough with the layout of core that you know what you're looking for. But if you have any trouble with it, core's got a great Discord server as well that you can check out for help. Or like I said, I got my direct message down there. You can DM me and I can point you in the right direction at least for getting to know core if you're new to it and want to learn how to use it. So I hit play. So I got my little drone thing here. I originally wanted it to start out flying, but I don't know, I couldn't program that. So if you click the mouse button, then it'll start flying and then I can fly up. I realize there's, yeah, no sound. There should be sound at least for the pickups. Um, I should test that before I get it. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Um, I'm gonna close out of here. Save. You should have sound. Play. Let's just jump into Core World real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I don't have any sound in the game, so I'm not sure if I got. Okay, I got sound coming through my headset, and I'm pretty sure OBS has it too. So you guys are hearing it. Well, I can't check because now Core went silent on me. Anyway, hopefully sounds there. Um, I'm not gonna have any background music or anything going on, so it's just me. Hooray! Okay, so what I was planning on doing with this at the moment then is so like I said, I got some very kind of rudimentary stuff pulled. Let's see if I can even. Okay, objects, script player. I don't even know if I'm using. Okay. Yeah, I think I am. Object attached server. Yeah, I I tried using a few different things from community content. One of which was a chicken by Wave Paradigm. I originally was going to use the marble by Wave Paradigm, um, but there was a lot in that code that didn't end up helping me. So object attach server, object to attach. Darn it! I thought I had it here under imported. Okay, attach object to player. Let's see, show in community content, because I like to give credit. Okay, so yeah, this was the one. It turns you into a stove, an oven, by Wave Paracore. So that's what I used to attach the drone. I just replaced the oven here with with my template of the drone, which I got. It's not my template either. I got that when doing. Let's see. I take a lot of stuff from community content to start out because it makes things, roughing things out way faster, way easier than, you know, I could sit here and try to build a drone, but why not just look up drone? Community content's got a lot of cool stuff. So go in here and dig through. So I think this is an old model too. So just grab the destructible drone by Basilisk. From way back in January 31st, 2020, and I just took the model from that and used that for the model, replaced the attachment, script flying. I believe that was in community content as well. Let's see. Chicken player. I went through so much stuff now I'm like lost of what. So toggle player flying. That is by Mucusinator, and he's a heck of a programmer. Now that guy can code some stuff. Mucusinator, and this was made on July 13th, 2021. So kind of some old stuff, but it works. And then efficient collectibles. I don't think I was using that. I can get rid of that. I might use it later, but I don't think I'm going to have that many of these to really be networked. So like I showed in the core content, you can get the resource pickup and the UI up here in the little corner there. So that's enough for me right now that I can get this thing flying and do its thing where it's like got to fly through the rings to get the resources. Now that's not ideal for a finished game, but it's enough for me to have a concept that I can start doing. The main thing I like to do is mapping stuff out. So let's see, I'm going to jump down here. So I just looked up drone racing track layout on Google, and this was actually the first one on here, and I like it. It's basic enough. So what I'm going to want to do is just white box out this track. And I'm thinking I want to do it in like an urban setting. So we're just going to have a start podium and then follow this track and then have like buildings around it. So my idea is to be not to have these podiums like buildings, but maybe like lampposts or something, but like you're racing through a city area. That's the rough idea. So let's get some more screen room since I don't I know a lot of people who work on Core, they have two screens so they can have their they can have their work area on one screen and then everything else on another one. So, but I just work on a beautiful little laptop, so I don't have that luxury. All right, so core content, we're going to do 3D objects. We're just going to start with the cube. If I can spell, we're just going to drop the cube in here. And you know what? Just to kind of offset stuff a little bit, we're going to give this floor area a material, or say asphalt. There. So now we got kind of our city looking stuff. And nope, I don't want to move that. I'm going to go back to the cube. You know what? Let's start with a bottom aligned cube. Where is that? Bottom aligned cube. That way it's sitting on the floor for us right away. And we can just kind of bring it up, bring it out. Something like that. Make it kind of a podium area. And then spawn point. Grab our spawn point up here. There. That way I'm kind of starting on the plane here. Because I want to take off and then start flying. Okay. So on our map that we're looking at, it kind of looked like it started and then hooked to the right. So I know this is kind of a sideways picture, so I gotta look at it like this, but essentially it's gonna take off and then kind of hook to the right. So let's say let's grab this bottom aligned cube, and it'll probably be a good idea to start, well, we'll see. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to bring it over here kind of to where these are. I'm going to make it a little bit of a tall guy. It's kind of an idea of a building. Grab these resources and move them over here for the moment. Okay, so that's kind of going to give the impression of we don't want to take off and slam into this wall. So I'll put an arrow or something on this, turning you to the right. Okay. And then it looked like, so once you hook to the right, we're going to have 3 posts, is what it looked like on the map. So hook to the right, and then we're going to have 3 posts that we're going to spin around. Now, I was thinking some kind of lamp posts, but let's see. We'll just take this guy over here, and we'll just make this kind of a thin post for now. So again, this is just really a rough idea, so just mapping it out, and it's going to be super duper rough, and we'll clean stuff up later because we are going to have kind of a big area. Let's make this 500 by 500. That'll just kind of give us a little more room to work with, so I don't look like I'm running out of area. Okay, so 3 posts to fly around. Control W. Control W. now. So what I want to do with these essentially is use them as a reason to fly around the posts. So let's grab this first guy and kind of bring him over here and rotate on the z-axis 90 degrees. Okay, and we'll grab the next one and bring it over to this side. Rotate it on the z-axis 90 degrees, and then this one on the third post. Bring it over here, rotate 90 degrees. Now they're probably kind of low. Bring them up a bit. Let's see how that feels. I'm gonna want to try to change the controls and obviously speed this up, but and add some danger. But that's okay. For now, that works. Hey, progress already in only 28 minutes. Most of which I was yakking. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we drive around our 3 posts, and then it looks like it kind of hooks around this way, and we got another post over here. Okay, so let's say we fly and we fly and we fly around this way. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I thought I did. So you want to do this, do this, do this, and then so again we're going to want a reason to kind of hook you around this way. So let's take another one of these buildings, bring him over here, and we'll make kind of a maybe kind of an alleyway corner type thing. Now I'll get some streets and stuff in here and really make these look like buildings later on. But let's see, it's more hooking at this direction, so probably bring these a little bit tighter. Maybe one more. So it gives you more of a reason to hit this and then hook around. Okay, and then this post, grab that post and bring it over this way and probably down a little bit. I know on the map it has kind of a little forest. Maybe we could put like a little park area here. Let's see, let's look for tree. Oh, come on now. Here we go. Let's do big redwood. There we go. Oops. Just throw a couple. Couple little placeholder trees. Okay. And I'll, yeah, definitely put some arrows to kind of direct, so you don't want to be like, bam, oh no, where do I go? I'm going to fly through here. Direct you to kind of turn this way and then come flying over this way. So we're going to need a ring on this side, I believe. So yeah, my hierarchy's already turning into a mess. That would definitely be something to pay attention to cleaning up. But like I said, I'm only white boxing, so um, once we start getting actual structures and setting up areas, that's definitely when you want to think about cleaning your hierarchy up as you're rolling along as well. Let's put this back to 0. I'll put that there. I'm also thinking too to do a nighttime setting with these things super neon, because from what I've seen, from what I looked at on some of the drone races, um, yeah, it looked like they even in real drone races they do a lot of neon lighting stuff. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm flying faster than drone is. This might be a little far away, especially as fast as this thing is flying. So let's bring it just a little bit closer here. Let's go ahead and test just for fun. Yeah, this thing's moving super slow too. I'll definitely have to speed that up. But it's a decent test pace. Yeah, that might be a bit of a hook if you're going too fast. But that's okay for now. Okay, let's take a look back. Alright, so this one does have some, like an archway. I think what might be cool, at least for this first one, is to have like a bridge. It might be a bit of a mess, but that's why we white box. Let me see. It does kind of hook around it and then go into the archway. So if we're going here and then here, yeah, we could probably do archway bridge next to the trees. So this would probably be the easiest, but let's try 10 by 10 by 10. Flip it. Nope, not 90 that away. 90 on the X. Hit, whoops, enter, hit E for rotate manually. I don't have snapping on, but that's okay. I don't need snapping on, I need that. Now let's see, so we're flying around here. We hit this, and then we do kind of want to think and see that we're going towards this bridge. Not too long. Maybe not too close either. Whoop. Now I got my camera flying too fast. So come around this way. might want to dip under. Now that's the thing, is the player still has collision. So what's interesting that I haven't tested yet is where is the player's gonna collide with his head a lot easier than the feet, because this drone is actually attached to the feet, which I might have to attach it. See if you go like this. But it's still kind of, but if I go up, I can't go too high and smash into the walls. Because I do want to have a bit of a danger aspect where if you hit it, like bam, and you hit the wall, it's going to take you out. So that's the part where I really kind of need either to position the drone in a different spot, maybe at the player's waist, or figure out about turning off player collision and turning off drone collision. But anyway, that's okay. That looks good there. Excuse me. So let's grab a couple of these resource rings. Control W. Bring it over here. And kind of just do one at the beginning of the tunnel and one towards the end of the tunnel. Rotate it a bit. Oh, this is crazy offset rotating. That's probably okay. Do one more. Probably do like 3 of them in here, but I wanted more to be not so much resource gathering as their placeholders as checkpoint markers, essentially. Like you got to hit this checkpoint. If you miss the checkpoint, then you won't progress to the next one. Bam. Okay. So that's our tunnel. Now, when we come out of the tunnel, it wants to kind of hook around to the right. So we're going to need some more buildings in this corner. And then, let's see. Even though it's got kind of the rings in this area, we want to have a reason to go loop to loop to loop. Now, it wouldn't make sense for a bridge. So I'm not totally sure what I want to do with that area. Let's just grab a building for now. Kind of just drop it over here and do the same kind of corner-ish. That way when you come out, you're going to want to hook to the right. So let's kind of think about it. You're in the middle of the city, weaving through traffic. Let's say these are kind of traffic light poles that are on the sidewalk area. So you got your street, you got your sidewalk, you're whipping through traffic light poles here. Sidewalk lamp post here that's next to a park. Got a little bridge. Maybe there's a river. Yeah, I did not think about this part just yet, because this, and there's a couple things that are tricky. Alright, well, let's just grab this guy. Just for the heck of it. And let's make it, I think, well, we want it more tall. Try 3 by 3. Maybe by 4. And it can be some kind of fancy structure going on here. But essentially, oops, Control W. Essentially, we want the drone to do something like fly out, hook, and then come around here, and then through here. So we want it to follow those paths. Kind of put a building right here. So yeah, that's something that's going to take a little bit of thinking and imagination of what kind of structure do we want to have set up here. Why somebody would, or why it would make sense to be in the city, and then why it would look cool for the drone to fly through here and through here. So maybe some kind of art, city art, urban art display, or a fountain, or something like that. Let's see, where was our resource pickup? But let's grab this guy, at least for now, and put the resource pickup over here. Let's rotate him, was on, let's do 0, not 0W. And kind of put it close to center. I might make it a little bit tricky to fly through, but we will see. Well, let's see how we're looking so far. So fly up, want to go this way, grab our ring here. Oh, we don't want to miss that post. So yeah, that's pretty hard left turn, but it might make sense. Oh, I missed it. Under the bridge. Get another hard right turn. I want to hit this one and come around and hit this one. Okay, now we're looking at this area here. So it went zoom, zoom. Okay, so we're gonna have to have another building and some kind of street such structure. But with this, we got a post and a couple of arches. Now I think what it wants to do is come around, and it looks like probably do a circle, and then how's it going? Okay, so come around this way and then out that way, sort of. Well, I'm thinking because the way that my stuff is working, I don't know why you would have to go around here. Well, let's build it out and see. Okay, so we're gonna let's take a building, put a building over here, and archway off the building, and another one off the building. Oops, back to this one. Okay, so sort of. So you're gonna get in here, and then I'm thinking like it wants you to fly around this way, but I'm thinking come in here, and then go around. I guess that would make sense. Hmm. Yeah, I might want something different here too. Could be another kind of couple of tunnels, maybe. Would make more sense. Whoa. Okay, now I mess up. Control Z, Control Z. Take it off a T. Change it back to world position. We'll bring this guy over here. And rotate it this way. Bring it over. 90? No, that's still not quite. That's alright. Ay, ay, ay. Be careful with these. I get too used to wanting things uniform, and then I'm like, no, it's not uniform. I don't like it. Okay, even though it might seem kind of weird, I would want this to be a bit of a shorter tunnel. For what reason, I don't know. Maybe it's a walkway between the buildings, but let's say cars are driving one direction and then the other direction. Let's get rid of this archway. Something like that. So it's so that you're flying through here, and then you want to make a hard bank this way and go through the tunnel this way. So I'll definitely need something that when you come out of here, it's gonna direct you through the town to go this way and then make a hard turn through here and go that way. Okay. Let's grab a couple resource pickups. Control W just to drop them. I'm sure I will change a lot of this, but at least to kind of visualize the idea of zooming through these tunnels. There we go. Okay, zoomity zoom zoom. I'm definitely going to have to be throwing arrows out here because it looks like we're already getting close to the finish point, even though there we go. I plugged these headphones in earlier. They were supposed to be charged. But now I got a wire hanging from my head. Alright, where were we? Alright, we were checking out. Oh man, now my fingers are all over the place. Ah! Come on now. Go back. Or I don't need this. Okay. So I just went through a tunnel and a tunnel. So we got a large building or a large kind of, I don't know, like an Eiffel Tower or something here, let's say. So, and that's kind of like, oh, that's kind of right in the middle where this, oh, jeez. Okay. Um, I know there's probably something really cool in the 3D objects for that. Um, let's see, tile sets, military, fences, no. Mm, let's look at urban. Because I'm thinking, well, I know there are like power line towers. If they're not in the core objects, I know I can rip something like that from core zombie game. No, those are There's some fences. Urban damaged rebar. Damaged iron fence. Fence post. Yeah. Not really. And not exactly what I'm looking for. So, okay. I'll just kind of box this out a bit. So, essentially where this guy is going to be some kind of yay structure. And sometimes this could work better with snapping, but minus 90. Something like that. But I think, let's just call this, create a new group containing this. Yeah, here it is. New group containing these, and we're just going to call this tower for now, because I want to move it as a group. Not grab the whole thing. Ay, ay, ay. My fingers are all over the place. Control Z. Where's this one at? Oh. Put you in there. Oh. Oh, that is all over the place. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay. This leg we want as part of the tower. Now we'll move the whole tower over a bit, because I will definitely need some stuff kind of in the way blocking this so that you'll know to whip around here before you go through the tower, because essentially there's going to have to be some buildings between them. So Control W. Maybe one more. Yeah, that's really going to mess up some street layout. Things are a little bit tight right now, but yeah, I'll probably have to back these off a bit this way. We'll see. Okay, because then the idea will be to kind of come out of here and then have them go around and loop around this way and then fly up and get this one and then start flying back down towards the finish line, because then you'll come up we got an arch and a pole, and then whip around this way. Okay, so it looked like they kind of got lazy at the end too. Grab an arch. Yeah, definitely gonna have to come up with reasons. Well, why? Why are you going this way? And essentially, why are these structures here? So this, if I keep this one, Control W, in line with that, and I do kind of just make these street poles. I'll start here and make a street here with poles going down the street, and then connect the roads through these tunnels. This inside area and the park area, I'm thinking I will make this more of like a natural river or something, more of a not so much road as pedestrian, possibly, so that it's like a park and pedestrian um, walkway with a under tunnel, and then this can be, you know, like a Eiffel Tower-ish type thing, which I could probably actually move it more. So then the city will be more like city here, park here, city block here, and then city around this area. Yeah. That should make more sense. Dang it, I'm really kind of irritated that these headphones died. There. That's a little better. Not so much in my way. Okay. Let's at least grab a couple of rings and put them where I want them. Still kind of in my way, but we're going to take a ring and put it over here. And let's see. Control W, take a ring, put it up here. Control W, take a ring, put it over here. It might be a little crazy off. Down, over. Are we getting closer? Over here. Rotate it just a little bit. It's still off. Okay, where are you now? Yeah, always when 3D modeling, check your angles. And move it over here. Close enough. And then I think I'm gonna do one more on this side. No. Oh yeah. That hierarchy's a mess. And it's only gonna get messier till I start putting in buildings, and then I'll clean it up. Okay. And then bam, it'll go through there and then hit the finish line. So podium area here will be both the start and the finish line. So we will kind of need to figure out what's the podium area as well. Now, right now, this looks like enough for just one drone racing. So, like, I don't know, it might be like a matter of fastest time type thing. If I think about actually drone racing, if if I actually get that far with 4 drones, definitely structures will have to kind of widen out. This is very tight. Even with nothing here, it's pretty tight. So our turtle drone is racing through here. Grabs this guy, whips around. We need some action music. Except I'm afraid if I throw it in there without testing, it'll be too loud. But yeah, definitely hook through here. Man, he is turtle drone though. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Okay, so definitely gonna need something to direct going this way instead of the other way. So I might need like number markers. Might make sense to make like the next one green and the other one's red until you tag them. And one more, yay! And then finish line. Head to the finish line. And land. Oh, I crashed. And it's still running. It still makes the running sound. That's pretty funny. Okay, so that is the hour marker, but I want to, before I close out, I want to do one thing. Because I mean, that's not bad for a white box. You know, we got the idea of which way we're going to go with the race. Now it's essentially filling this stuff out and making it look cool. So I think the first thing I want to do, because it's going to be a highlight, and maybe I'll start um, building things more around it, is this, what essentially will be a tower. So control save that. Now Core's got a pretty good zombie game, but it's open source, so you can modify it, do things with it, rip things from it, which is always fun. So if I can, I know I rip a lot of stuff. So let's see. So light show, alligator, tiger fireworks, jam, pop menu, top down. If not, I'm pretty sure I can still find it. Because it is a Trevor's test, Plaza rip, break it out, gathers test, DC, damageable, zombie game. Zombie game. Oh, I didn't think about this. Might take a minute to load. It's pretty heavy duty. Wow, nice. Oh no, I had to say it, didn't I? Nope, there it goes. I was gonna say my Wi-Fi didn't crash today. Oh man, it's gotta load all the thumbnails. Oh, it's gonna go so slow. Okay, come on, come on. Let's see, where's it starting us out? Yeah, this is this is a pretty loaded out game. But essentially what I'm looking for here, there it is this tower. And I don't know. It might be a little tight for what I was looking for. Hmm. Yeah, because there's a bunch of them, but I don't know. It might. Yeah, let's grab it anyway. At least for now. Okay. Grab that. Electric pole and antenna. I think it grabbed it as a group. There's probably a lot of stuff that I don't really need though. But what the heck? Let's just copy it and take it anyway. See what happens. Okay, copy. Close that. So otherwise I'll scour through community content again and try to find something that looks cool. And I think I gotta just paste it in here somewhere. Yeah, put it over here, huh? Zero it out. What in the heck? Oh my goodness, that's why. It took the whole thing. Yeah, I did not need all that. Wow. Okay, so essentially all we need is this one guy. Okay, so let's move him up here. Delete the rest of that. Because I did not need all that. I just needed that. And we'll center that. Okay, now that's center. I probably want to make it a little bit smaller too to fit everything. Either that or make the buildings bigger. Make everything bigger. Okay. being ornery. She waking up. Oh. So, okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty big. Um, okay. All right, I'm gonna save it there. So we got it mapped out. It's a good idea. See if we can make more of it work next time. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm wrapping it up for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, checking out Core. Like I said before, go ahead and hit me up on Discord, direct message. You can let me know if you're into these videos or which ones you're liking. So till then, see you next time.